Good afternoon, everybody. Today it's Monday, and my name's Richard, and this is a video from Platinum Crypto Academy. It's going to be a bit of a different flavor today of video. I want to talk about investing in cryptocurrencies and how to get started. I published an article last week, and I just thought I'd release a quick video just to really go over, is it worth it? What you should do, how you should go about it, and what's really going on in the sector at the moment, and why I believe it's a great opportunity for anybody that's got a few quid spare and wants to get started in a new area for their lives, really. So, without further ado, let's get stuck in. So, investing in cryptocurrencies or trading, mining, staking, holding. There's loads of different ways in the sector you can get started. But I wanted to just firstly explain a little bit about, for instance, the main cryptocurrency, which is Bitcoin. And the reason why I believe that people should have a look at cryptocurrencies is because in 2017, the price of Bitcoin was to start off with $710. On February 21st, 2019, the exchange rate for a single Bitcoin went up, well, was 3,890. Now, within that time period, from 2016 to 2019, we've seen highs and lows of, I believe it was $3,500 as a low point, and the high point being just hitting the 20,000 mark. Now, it doesn't take an economic degree to know that the folks who invested in Bitcoin a few years ago are now patting themselves on the back. It's currently sitting just over $10,000 a coin. And you can understand that there is high levels of volatility in the market. But the good news is it's not too late to get into the game. And the good news about the sector is that it's only going to get bigger and bigger as more adoption occurs. It may seem quite hard to believe that digital currency could be worth thousands and thousands of more dollars than it's worth today. After all, unlike physical currency, the precious metals, gold, or printed money, Bitcoin is just a few lines of code. So, what makes Bitcoin so valuable to everybody? Well, we've seen as of late the fact that the macroeconomics of global currencies currently are failing in many ways. We've seen America bailing out banks for their overnight lending. I think it's 75 billion this week they're going to be putting in. Last week, I think they put over 50 billion in. You can see the European central banks initiating a quantitative easing program where they're going to be diluting euros, basically pushing more euros into banks, printing free money to alleviate the problems in Europe. Germany is going through a potential recession. I think we're going to get a report shortly on that. We've got, I think, Italy in the same boat. France, I'm sure, will soon follow. There's the major trade war between America and China. You can hear there's just so many issues going on in the world in terms of the economies, finance, monetary systems, that it's screaming out for an alternative. I'm not saying that cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin is definitely that vehicle. I'm saying it's an established vehicle as an alternative right now. I'm not saying that it's going to be the next dollar, but what I am saying is, is it a good idea to have a look at it? Absolutely. Do your own research, get in touch with us, have a conversation with a consultant, and see if it's something that you guys would be interested in getting involved in. And that's the real major topic of today. So how can you get started? And is it worth it? Well, I think I've already answered the question, is it worth it or not? But how can you get started? What should you do? Well, there's many different ways of getting started in the crypto space. One of which is just buying and holding some on a private wallet and waiting for the money, waiting for it to go up in value. Simple way. There's another way where you can stake coins which you hold. It's a bit more complicated and something that you may need help with if you haven't got involved with the cryptocurrency industry before. And it's basically you hold a coin in a particular wallet, an online wallet, and for holding that, it pays you a dividend each day, or each month, or each week. Really simple. You're buying a crypto, you're holding it. For holding it, you're getting a reward. For staking it on that blockchain, you get a reward, and that's why it's called staking. You've got mining. Some coins are a proof of work. You can research that further if you wish, but basically it means that you have to mine it. And you may have heard of Bitcoin miners, you may have heard of all these other miners around the world that are mining different cryptocurrencies. Obviously, the most popular one is Bitcoin. Mining. Why is it important? Well, basically, people buy hardware, they have energy costs, they buy the hardware to mine it to complete the cryptograph. And what happens is at the end of a blockchain, you get the reward. The reward gets shared out to a pool or an individual, whoever completes that particular blockchain. And so mining, there's rewards for it. There's trading. Trading is an option. We're Platinum Trading Academy. Although we go under the brand Practical Crypto Academy. We've been Platinum Trading Academy for I think it's about 9 years now. And we basically help people learn how to trade using technical analysis, using fundamental analysis, and using specific strategies to trade either a normal currency, a cryptocurrency, or trade commodities. And so trading's been around a long, long time, as long as any market's been around, in some essence. And so you can trade cryptocurrencies. That's an option, and we can discuss how we can go about doing that with you. Just get in touch with us. The final thing that you need to understand is the fundamentals. What you should do, you should always research about the fundamentals of a market. And I saw some quite cool little images recently. One of which is, I think this also ties into, is it worth it? I'm just going to bring this image into play here. I saw this Crypto Explorer, really good insight. Bitcoin's biggest crashes. The reason why I'm bringing this to light is to not only give you an insight into what's going on and the major swings in the market over the time of Bitcoin, but the opportunity that means for you to make money on. So, for example, here we go. 2012, really early on in Bitcoin's lifespan, we had a 49% crash from $7 to $3.80. So 49% crash. Potential opportunity for the upside. If you'd have bought it at 380, it's now over $10,000 a coin. So you're looking, there's major opportunities here. And I just thought this was quite a good little graphic just to show you that I found online about the swings in the market, just to let you guys see the volatility in the market in its biggest forms. 82% from 20,000 almost down to 3,300. It took 368 days for that to complete. You've got another 87% drop. That took 400 days to complete. You've got these smaller crashes, the 50% ones that take a correction time of 4 days, 14 days, 16 days, 1 day. So you can see there is major effects in the world that can cause such big swings in the market. But on the upside, that means there's opportunity to short it if you wish. So you could have made major profits on shorting it, or on the return. 3,338 December 2018. What are we sitting at today? 10,000. If you'd have bought in then, you'd be smiling. Great opportunity to make some money there. I also wanted to point out a couple of big fundamental facts that come out. And I do really like this from Crypto. Here we go, Crypto Manicus. I do think that Bitcoin is used by criminals. Yes, let's be open and let's be honest. Every currency in the world is is used by criminals. Banks launder over 2 trillion a year. Simple. We've just seen in my recent video, JP Morgan getting fined again. They're getting fined constantly because institutions are criminals also. Bitcoin is wasteful. Really? Is it? 70% of mining is renewable energy, based on renewable energy. And that's how you produce a Bitcoin, as I've just suggested. Bitcoin is too volatile. We have seen volatility in the previous image that I've shown you, but it has made a higher low each year. And what that means is that we're continually going up in value. So if you buy on any level, every year it's gone up. Every single year it's been in existence. Amazing. Bitcoin isn't regulated. Okay, so Bitcoin isn't regulated by the FCA or the SEC or whatever in terms of institutional regulation. but it's regulated by math and code. And I think that's a really good statement, that no human intervention can change things. There's no quantitative easing Bitcoin program printing free money for banks and governments. There's none of that. It simply relies on mathematical code. Who can argue with that? So I just wanted to point those few points out. So how should you get into cryptocurrencies? Well, on this particular article, I've listed quite a few of the most popular investing sites. We've got Coinbase, CoinMama, local Bitcoins, many other different platforms here. And the reason why I'm listing so many is because I want you guys to explore. I want you to see what there is available in the markets. I want you to understand that there is so much versatility out there now that you need to have a look around for yourselves. And if you want some guidance, again, get in touch. There's been some major news that have come out recently, why it's a great opportunity to get into Bitcoin at the moment. We've seen that Bakkt is launching. If you're not in the crypto space before, this is a major turning point for the industry. Major turning point for the industry. Here's a great article from Daily Hodl about why it's so great and what it's going to go through. And it just means that it opens up doors to Wall Street investors, institutional investment coming into the crypto space in cryptocurrencies, not dollars, not pounds, not euros, not the yen, nothing like that. These institutions will have to get involved by buying cryptocurrency to use this service. And it's so much better than the CME futures option, which is another alternative, which is a futures contract that's settled in dollars. This is a futures contract that's settled in Bitcoin and taken out in Bitcoin. Great development for the space. And this is the website. If you want to have a look in, I'll put it into the description of the video. But one thing that I wanted to point out is the custody feature. Real investors that have huge size, so we're talking institutional level investors, they don't hold their own assets. They use a custodial service, and having a regulated, having a strong organization like Bakkt that's heavily associated with New York Stock Exchange is just perfect, because it allows bigger institutional investors to trust a service. I know Coinbase offers a custodial service as well, but these are for more future-based contracts, and I think it's a great alternative. And I'm really hoping for good things about it, and I hope it really drives the industry forward. But where are we at today? So let's have a look at the markets. We've got Bitcoin under 10,000. Sorry, at the moment it's just dipped under. Absolutely fine. Opportunity to buy. I can't see it going below 8,500 anytime soon. I think it's great that there's this volatility to take advantage, to stack sats, I believe is the phrase in the market at the moment. Stacking sats. And that just means buying Bitcoin and holding them, really, because we all in the space believe that this is going to go to a next level. And with all the positive sentiment, all the positive news that's coming out, all the institutional side of things coming through, I can't see that not happening. So anyway, that was just a quick video, investing in cryptocurrencies, how you can get started, what to look out for. Yes, there are going to be scams out there and how to avoid them. Really important. How to make profit, the options that you have available. I've spoke about staking, holding, mining, trading, spread betting, futures contracts, what you can do. This article will really help you. So check it out. Have a great day. I'll catch you on the next one.